Geeks in Malaysia.
Another edition of Geeks in Malaysia. I'm Amelia Chen.
I am Nate Dorian.
I'm Karan Baha, and if you're listening to this is the second part of a two-part episode. We just rambled on for about 2 hours and a bit, just before the MCO was announced. The full lockdown in Malaysia.
Total lockdown.
Yes.
Yes.
I have no idea where we're cutting the middle point.
Yeah.
So we can't even tell you what you're going to hear.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you want to, just join us at the beginning of the conversation, if this is the first episode you're watching or listening to, just click up to the previous episode. And
Yes.
Yes.
And now we continue to our regularly scheduled programming.
Would you like to hear an understatement of the year?
Go on then.
Dari mana ni?
J.J. Abrams admits that having a plan would have benefited the Star Wars sequel trilogy. I read this headline and I'm like, no shit, JJ.
The level of perplexity on my face right now. It's...
Hey, JJ. You know those pieces of paper that they call scripts? That's a plan.
This is, okay. In a recent interview with Collider, this is what he said. I've been involved in a number of projects that have been, in most cases, series, that have ideas that begin the thing where you feel like you know where it's going to go, and sometimes it's an actor who comes in, other times it's a relationship that, as written, doesn't quite work, and things that you think are just going to be so well received that just crash and burn, and other things you think like, oh, that's a small moment, or that's a one-episode character, suddenly becomes a hugely important part of the story. I feel like what I've learned as a lesson a few times now, and it's something especially in this pandemic year working with writers, the lesson is that you have to plan things as best you can, and you always need to be able to respond to the unexpected. And the unexpected can come in all sorts of forms, and I do think that there's nothing more important than knowing where you're going.
You just figured this out.
No, I'm like, JJ, did you not have a show Bible? You had a show Bible, right? You were not running this show like Lost.
I mean, it kind of sounds like Star Wars, Alias, same thing, right? I'm like, no.
And the way that he's talking about it is like, oh, we're here?
No. I mean, okay, I think also he's talking in the context of the pandemic, like in the context of creativity in the pandemic. So maybe...
I'm sorry, how do you
Hold up.
start
No.
Star Wars movie 1 without knowing what's going to happen in Star Wars movie 3?
No, don't blame the pandemic, because what he says next.
Go on then.
There are projects that I've worked on where we had some ideas, but we hadn't worked them through enough. Sometimes we had some ideas, but then we weren't allowed to do them the way we wanted to. I've had all sorts of situations where you plan things in a certain way and you suddenly find yourself doing something that's 180 degrees different. And then sometimes it works really well and you feel like, wow, that really came together. And other times you think, oh my god, I can't believe this is where we are. And sometimes when it's not working out, it's because it's what you planned. And other times when it's not working out, it's because you didn't have a plan. Like, what?
Abram, we trusted... All I can say is, Abram, we trusted you!
It's not even about the flares anymore, JJ. It's not even about the flares anymore. We're talking about plot.
We're talking about story arc. We're talking about character development. We're talking about character arcs.
And you literally lost the plot. Like, lost it. Like Lost.
I feel like he went into it going, oh, this is where we are. How did we get here? It's gonna suck. Well, that's how it works out sometimes. Like, no.
Did Alias finish okay, or did it finish sucky?
That one I don't know. I never really
Did
watched
anybody
Alias.
watch Alias?
I didn't finish.
No.
I don't think I actually even...
Because I had no interest in that show.
Me neither.
None. My back when I was in advertising, my art director did, because he really liked Jennifer Garner's hip bones.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a very specific part of anatomy.
That you never get to see.
Still, he likes them.
Okay, then.
So when they pop up, he's very happy.
Okay.
He enjoyed Elektra. That's how much he likes Jennifer Garner's hip bones.
Okay.
I'm like, hip bones?
I mean, it takes all types.
It takes all
Yep.
types.
It takes all types. It takes all
It does
types.
take all types.
And
I,
So like,
Another director that we say, please stop. Snyder.
What happened now?
Snyder now wants to make The Dark Knight Returns in the style of Watchmen.
Oh, don't. I've been trying to think of doing a video comparing Snyder and Michael Bay. Just to point out that Michael Bay uses slow motion better than Snyder.
I thought that was a given.
Yeah.
You know, because people used to give Michael Bay a lot of his shit for his, his visual style and slow mo, and I'm like,
But
dude, at least his slow mo
works.
stops. You know what I mean? Zack Snyder's slow mo keeps going.
And this is what he said.
It takes 4 hours for a pearl to drop when Martha Wayne dies.
This is what worries me. This is exactly what he said. I think it would just be its own thing. I would do it 100% Watchmen style. I don't even think it'd be that expensive, to be honest. It's pretty gritty.
Do you realize how much all that green screen works? Like that green screen's expensive.
And here's the thing. I would let it do its own thing. Dark Knight Returns is its own thing. But I would do it 100% Watchmen. Like...
Why don't you just do it 100% Dark Knight?
It...
Very strange. It's very strange.
You do know this...
He's a very strange man.
He is.
He's such a mildly strange man. Like sometimes
He's a bodybuilder director.
Yes, and I'm like, you're actually kind of good looking.
Is it fucked up?
So weird.
Is it fucked up that I am very wary of healthy, good-looking directors? You know what I mean? Like, because when you see, like, you look at even someone like Ben Affleck, who is like Hollywood pretty, like chiseled, and then he started directing. I was like, man, you look haggard as fuck. That is what directing is supposed to do to you.
Well, what about Wes Anderson?
Okay, a hipster director is different.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh no, but one that aged, Dexter Fletcher.
Is he directing? Oh yeah.
He's directed
Yeah.
and he is aged like a motherfucker.
No, what's his name? Jordan Peele.
Oh yeah.
He does not look like Key and Peele anymore.
No. And it just took one film to change that.
He looks like he's had many arguments with the studio.
What about Taika?
Taika hipster.
Yeah.
He was looking cool from the get-go. See, if you start, that's the trick with directing, folks. If you set your style from the get-go, you'll be fine. Like Ron Howard, no one knew how stressed he was until he took off the hat.
It was like, whoa, where'd the hair go?
But with the hat on, he's Richie Cunningham 24/7.
What? Oh, the other. Oh no, guys.
Until he takes his hat off, I was like, "Where's your hair, Richie?" Fonzie, what'd you do to his hair?
Like, Jordan Peele went from Key and Peele, did Get Out, and came out the other side.
All his hair went white.
Yeah.
Like his beard went white. I was like, did you see a ghost man? Was it the budget that stressed you? Which one? Tell me something, please. Explain what happened. Because I don't want to go white. I don't want my hair to go white.
But that is true. It's.
I already have a receding hairline.
Oh my god,
no,
no.
actually, when you were shooting the one mainstream video, the one mainstream movie,
Did I look fucked up during Showdown?
you were pretty stressed.
Yeah, I was pretty sure.
That was a really
Yeah,
stressful
you did lose a lot
situation.
of weight during that time.
I mean, come on. The fucking third act, I had 23-hour days. Just trying to shoot an entire third act, 3 dance sequences in 2 days in a stadium. That's going to kill you. It almost
Thankfully,
killed
you
me.
didn't. Thankfully, you didn't. You're still here. Thank God.
Just came in every 8 hours, bring me Nescafe.
Hey, Nescafe. You want to sponsor a podcast?
I've realized now Nescafe is not going to sponsor me ever because he's going to pay for it. We got him. We don't need to pay him shit. We don't need to give it to him for free. He'll buy it. He already doesn't like Wonder Coffee. We've got him. But you got to watch out because Barista Bros is in Malaysia now.
Who's Barista Bros?
Huh?
Who is Barista Bros?
It's Australian iced coffee.
Yeah.
It's very yummy.
Where is it?
It's in Giant Grocer.
BIG. It's pricey.
How? Oh God, no.
But it's
15
good.
ringgits.
Yeah.
Well, look, I mean, if you
For a bottle the size of about 4 cans. It's a pretty big bottle.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, because I'm drinking and I'm like, man, I'm starting to finish this. So every time when I go to Melbourne, that's where I discovered it. And I'd be like, okay, you may not have cans of Nescafe, but you got this. I'm good.
I mean,
Every country I go to, I have to find my Nescafe equivalent.
I mean, would you be alright if I just made you like your iced latte every day?
If you want to.
every day.
And
Like-
shout out to Thailand for the little Nescafe cans. Those are cool.
No,
And you can't crush them. They're so fucking thick. It's weird.
Even with your feet.
okay, so basically we need to find a crafty that can make us good coffee.
Look, if you could make me that quartet bottled iced latte, I'm good.
I need a
And if you can
espresso
find
machine.
that fucker that made those donuts, god damn it, I want those fucking donuts. That's the only thing that I've been searching for high and low and fighting people for during this pandemic is a fucking donut. Because fucking Hero Market makes affordable sugar donuts.
Run out.
But it's so difficult to get, you motherfuckers. You want to give me those fucking donuts.
In other news,
Donuts!
Aaron Taylor Johnson has gotten a new role.
I heard about this. What was it again?
Mephisto.
That's
no.
right.
he's,
Aaron
playing,
Taylor Johnson is Mephisto.
he's playing Craven the Hunter.
Yeah, that's an odd choice. A very
Who's this?
odd.
I remember this. Someone tell me.
Well, Craven the Hunter was a dude who hunts, the biggest game with the
things.
Yeah, with
Oh.
the puffy
Yeah.
safari.
big open chest and
Yeah.
a leopard waistcoat
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah, One Piece.
And
Jump-
Spider-Man is the toughest thing to hunt.
Yeah.
So I have come to the urban jungle to hunt
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Did we already talk about this?
No,
No,
I mean, we
this
talked about.
casting just happened.
Yeah, Keanu was apparently in talks for that role
He's
very
too
early
zen
on.
to be a hunter.
Susan to be a hunter.
But then, he's going to be Craven the Hunter.
Okay.
I mean, my entire issue with this is just the character alone. It's not really
Yeah.
Aaron Taylor
And
Johnson.
to quote Aaron Taylor Johnson, I did not see this coming.
Where was that from?
Quicksilver,
Yeah, Quicksilver.
Age of Ultron. You did not see this coming.
Evil Dead Rise is coming to HBO Max, and they've casted 2 actresses. Alyssa Sutherland from
Is
Vikings.
Sam Raimi still behind it?
Yes,
Okay.
and Lily Sullivan. Sam Raimi will produce with Lee Cronin, The Hole in the Ground, writing and directing.
Oh.
But Raimi will be producing along with Bruce Campbell. Yeah, so
as long as we have Bruce.
yeah.
I used
In
to have
Bruce
a
we
Bruce
trust.
Campbell biography and it's gone. I lent it to someone.
Oh,
I still
hate
have
that.
mine. The Confessions of a B-grade actor, right? Oh no, sorry.
Tales from the Chin? or
Tales from the
something?
Chin. Yes, yeah.
I hate that when that happens. I
have
lost
no
my
idea.
entire Sandman collection to a friend.
I do know.
But then it's not entirely her fault. She eloped, and then her family chucked out all her shit.
Oh,
And
okay.
you're like, some of that shit
This
was
is
mine.
mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was my entire Sandman collection, which
Yeah.
I didn't even read yet.
Oh,
All my books on film producing are with the person who was supposed to produce my first movie. Fuck you.
but okay. Evil Dead Rise.
So many revelations.
I know.
According to Bruce Campbell, we're taking it out of the countryside and putting it.
Oh, they're not going to be in the cabin anymore?
No, they're putting it square slap dab in the middle of the city.
That's dangerous.
In Central Park?
That's the point.
Ooh.
In
yeah.
Central Park?
That one I don't know.
Because Central
It's-
Park is a park slap dab in the middle of New York City.
That would be funny though.
Yes.
Just one
So,
zombie.
Actually,
that's
that would
also
be-
that's also countryside. That's also countryside.
And it would also be totally believable that shit's going on over there and everyone's just walking past like, ain't my problem. I'm
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
past.
So Bruce Campbell has said it's going to take place in the city, and they're going to fight the undead in the city. So I'm like, okay.
Okay.
I'll
We'll
buy
see.
it.
We'll see where it
I
goes.
mean, as long as Raimi and Campbell are still involved, I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm
Run.
okay.
Just run.
If somebody else were taking it and they were not involved, I'm like, no,
Yeah.
don't. This is their baby. Keep it with them.
Oh, the IP for that is such a legal fuckhole.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Because the first movie, they sold the international territories to so many... Because they sold it individually.
Because they didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, they produced it themselves.
Yeah,
so it's like...
yeah.
So, okay, this person gets, like, Philippines only. This person gets that. So there's so many, like, different copies. And then when you... Now, in the world of IP ownership, it did become like, so who owns this idea? That's why it took so long to get all these Evil Dead things out. Yeah.
Speaking of IPs and stuff, Amazon has now bought over MGM.
What?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Amazon
Whoa!
now owns MGM.
Wait, Amazon... That means Amazon owns James Bond then, doesn't it?
Haha, here's what you would think. They bought it for $8.45 billion.
They do have a back catalog.
Yes, so Amazon does own James Bond now, but instead of we're going to put this on streaming, they're still waiting to put James Bond in the cinemas.
Oh my god!
Because everyone had the same thought. Holy shit, Amazon has bought MGM. We're finally going to get to see James Bond. To which Amazon went, no. It's still going to be in the cinemas.
Oh my god!
Our other films, they're going to put it on Amazon. But Bond...
They do realize when Bond finally comes out, no one's gonna care.
No, and also, by the time you release Bond, you have to
Do the press again?
no. You have to reshoot all the Samsung products again.
Yeah! No, Nokia. It was Nokia.
All the Nokia products again. Like, guys, you just release it because Nokia will not be happy.
I found that hilarious when they said that.
No, or maybe
Daniel Craig's trying to move on, guys. Could you let him? Could you let him be a Southern detective?
I still cannot buy it. Like, I mean,
Oh, you can't buy his accent?
I can buy it's just so incongruous.
He doesn't look Southern, does he?
He does not look.
That is not the face of a Southern
That is
gem.
not the Southern face of a Southern gentleman. You know, like that's the only. You know, I mean, he's convincing, but I'm just like the face tak boleh. The face tak boleh. Like macam tak boleh.
It's kind of like Benedict Cumberbatch as an American. I'm like, what
That-
American looks like this?
That's still... I cannot buy it.
Especially no, and then his accent in the first movie, he's going
yeah.
really He's like
It got better in Avengers.
Yeah, thank God. But like
Because
the
I
first
rewatched Doctor
movie,
Strange, and I'm like,
oof,
this is a very pronounced American.
he was going really hard
Yeah.
and all the R's.
And
R.
another acquisition that apparently almost took place in 2016, which would have made a very different world.
What?
Apparently, at one point, Disney was planning to buy over Warner Brothers,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
which
That
would
was-
have given them DC. To which I'm like,
That would have been interesting.
so the entire comic book universe.
Now you will both play. Oh, then they could have done Amalgam. Remember the Amalgam comics?
No.
They did this thing. Marvel and DC joined together. And then, you know, it's like some mystical giant creatures or whatever have issues, so we'll make these two worlds fight each other.
Okay.
And then they blended. So then they literally blended their characters. So they combined
Oh, I think
Batman with
Batman and
Wolverine.
Wolverine, right?
which was-
Yes.
I was like,
That's really strange.
yeah, that
choice.
is the weirdest combo. I was like, why'd you join Batman with Wolverine? Who's Joker? Joker was joined with someone. I can't remember. It was just really weird mixes. Some of them just didn't make any sense. And so you had Batman, but he's got Wolverine claws, and he's got a bit of the yellow and orange on the black and blue. And you're like, what is this? Weird.
Speaking of that, Warner Brothers is planning to make an Injustice animated film.
Oh, it's not. Oh no, animated makes sense.
Animated would make sense. Injustice.
Isn't that just the cut scenes of Injustice?
Yeah. So like,
There's a whole story there already. You just need to watch the cut scenes.
no, they need to make.
You don't even
another
have to
film.
play the game anymore. People fucking edit the cut scenes
Yep.
together as a movie and put them on.
Supercut.
But there are rumors now. Now, do you all remember the game Mortal Kombat versus DC?
Yes,
They're trying to make that a reality
with the cast of the current Mortal Kombat movie.
because there are rumors swirling around that the next Mortal Kombat film may feature Black Adam.
What?
It's very early rumors, but no one's denying it at this point.
Because
then
it's like we don't know what's going on, man.
and they are trying to make a Mortal Kombat versus DC film. I'm to be honest, I'm like, I'd see that. I'd see Joaquin Phoenix fight Scorpion.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joker.
Joker.
Not
Wait.
that DC.
Wait, so you want to see 30 Seconds to Mars fight? What movie was it? It was like,
No, but Joaquin isn't canon Joker.
Well, the second movie though, that they're trying to make that canon into whatever universe.
well, because
I
you know,
think they'll follow
the
up.
Yeah, they're definitely making a Joker too, and there's rumors that Pattinson will turn up. So that's where the whole integrating might
which would
happen.
mean the Joker would have to be much older then, since that was very obviously the 80s,
Yeah.
That was in the 70s.
late 70s, early 80s.
I wasn't even born yet.
Timothy Chalamet has a new role.
I'm still waiting for goddamn Dune.
Fear is the mind killer. I'm gonna do my smoldering look that everybody loves since Call Me By My Name or whatever the fuck.
Timothy Chalamet will now play young Willy Wonka.
Yes. I don't like for another movie that we never asked for. No, okay. I have a friend in Singapore. He's a filmmaker-esque person. He actually likes Cruella.
I've heard quite a number of people
I don't know
like
how to feel
Cruella.
about that.
I don't know. I actually want to give it a watch just to see, because a lot of people have been raving about it. I'm like, really? The trailer didn't sell it to me.
No, the trailer did not
sell it to me at all.
I mean, if you're gonna tell me that Emma Stone will sell it to me, then I'll be like, okay, fine. I will hats off to Emma Stone because
And I mean, I'll watch it for Emma Thompson, because I'm like, it's Emma Thompson.
nobody,
Double Emmas.
Yeah.
nobody needed a Cruella origin story.
No,
Does
no.
anyone actually really need a young Willy Wonka origin story? Didn't we already have that in the Johnny Depp Willy Wonka?
No, we got Michael Jackson in the Willy Wonka one.
Why would nobody do the glass elevator?
Right? I'm like, no one's done Glass
the sequel?
Elevator.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a whole book there,
Yeah.
which is a literal sequel. It's like,
And
no,
no
we're
one's
going to
done
do a
it.
prequel. Like, there's a sequel.
Maybe there can't be rights issues,
No,
right?
it's the same publishing house. Can't believe, you're going to roll dolls like, you know what? You treated Willy Wonka badly. I'm going to go over to Penguin. I'm just going to make this a big legal issue in the future.
I don't know if you...
And by the way, screw the people of different races, because he was obviously racist at the time.
Yeah. Do you know a comic series called Marvel Outlanders with...
No.
Or Wastelanders, I think? Old Man Hawkeye?
No, it's actually like I've been wanting to get back into comics again because from what I've been looking at Instagram, like holy shit, there's a whole bunch of new characters and storylines.
So
There's a new look for Poison Ivy, which looks beautiful.
oh really?
And there's a character called the Gardener, and I was like, what the fuck is this? I want to check this out.
Costumes.
So Sirius FM and Marvel are doing a scripted podcast similar to what they did with Wolverine. I don't know if you heard that one.
I remember that one.
Called Marvel Wastelanders, Old Man Star-Lord. And will follow...
Star-Lord?
Yeah. But it will follow the titular character in a world where the villains have won.
One what?
I don't know, it just says...
one lah.
No, like, literally. Satu.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hey, satu.
Yeah, that's what it says. And will follow the
O-N-E.
titular... Yeah, the titular character in a world where the villains have won. Maybe they missed... Maybe the copyright actually meant to say W-O-N and then they wrote it O-N-E. But the cast, though, is quite interesting. The cast will follow...
James McAvoy.
Timothy Busfield from The West Wing as Star-Lord, Chris Elliott as Rocket, Nadine Malouf from High Fidelity as Cora, Patrick Page as Craven the Hunter, Vanessa Williams as Emma Frost, and Danny Glover as Red. Additional cast members, Eric T. Miller, blah, blah, blah. But another one that I said, Susan Sarandon has been cast as Old Woman Black Widow.
Wow.
In what?
This series.
Which is voice.
Yeah. And they've casted Old Man Hawkeye as well. Oh, where is it?
Sorry, a question. In the new Instagram layout, where do you find the post that you've liked? I want to share something with you guys, and I suddenly look like, wait, where the fuck do I
Instagram
find?
layout. I always go here, like the three things,
Yeah.
and saved.
No, but it's not saved. It's just liked.
Then
Yeah, itu aku tak tahu.
settings. Remember that? Was it account?
Is it under-
Settings.
Your
Yeah,
activity?
settings, account, and then post you've liked.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's I don't know, like
Wow.
That's a lot of steps.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Stephen Lang has been cast as Old Man Hawkeye.
Stephen Lang.
Stephen.
Yeah, see all these names. I'm just going like I recognize face maybe.
Poison Ivy and the Gardener,
Oh hello,
right?
hello Janelle Monáe.
And I'm like, who's the Gardener?
Hello, Tessa Thompson.
And that's beautiful art.
Like I don't know if you think Tessa Thompson, Janelle Monáe, either one. Like,
Poison Ivy's outfit as well is pretty cool. It's kind of fairy tale-ish.
Stephen Lang is this guy, the guy that was trying to.
Oh!
Yeah, the one who was.
Shit, he looks old now.
Yeah, he was trying to get what do you call it? What's his name in Deadpool before Josh Brolin took over the role?
Cable.
Yeah, he was trying to get himself as Cable, to which people were like, "Yeah, we can see it." So he's going to play Old Man Hawkeye in this series with Susan Sarandon as Old Woman Black Widow.
Why is it Old Man Hawkeye and Old Woman Black Widow?
Because,
They're old.
and the Hawkeye and Black Widow,
Okay.
I guess.
In very interesting news, we're getting a DC League of Super Pets film with Crypto the Super Dog.
Oh, Crypto.
The film story centers on Superman's dog who teams up with a flying cat to stop crime while Man of Steel is on vacation.
Obviously, kids and please tell me it's animation. Please tell me it's animation. Please tell me it's animation.
And
please tell me
guess
it's
who's
animation.
playing Crypto?
Patton Oswalt.
Wayne Johnson.
Wait, The Rock?
Yes. doing.
Crypto is not The Rock.
Yeah.
That voice does not go with The Rock. I would expect something like Justin Long or something.
I can smell what my butt is licking.
That is.
So
No.
the studio is looking at a casting and ensemble cast of A-list star actors to voice the rest of the animal heroes and villains. I want to, if this is going to be your first casting of Dwayne Johnson as Crypto, who else is going to be the cast?
Does that mean
Queen
what?
Latifah.
They're gonna bring Bat Dog.
Maybe. All the...
Bat Cow is part of canon. Grant Morrison introduced Bat Cow.
Are they just gonna open a portal and just bring in Spider Pig? But
Marvel.
he's not a pet. But he's not a pet.
Spider Ham.
Spider Ham.
But that's Marvel. This is DC.
Oh.
I bet you... I would not... He has a super cat friend, so that cat's going to be played by Kevin Hart, so...
And there's also the dog that the Wonder Twins had.
The Wonder Twins.
Super Friends?
No.
Wonder Twins activate.
Wait.
Form of
of
a seagull.
Iceberg. Yeah.
Nope.
Wonder Twins was into... They never brought Wonder Twins
They
anywhere,
brought
right?
them back in the Teen Titans comics.
Are you
In the
serious?
darkest fucking
No.
way.
Oh, okay.
It was like it made those lists of like weird times they tried to make comics gritty because Wonder Dog was a mutant dog sent by Deathstroke to fucking kill everyone.
What the fuck?
Lovely.
Wait.
And I think he ate one of the Wonder Twins. They introduced the Wonder Twins as like caretakers for the Teen Titans headquarters, so like the people that do the dishes and cleaning up and shit. You know, admin and general cleaning.
Because the Wonder Twins are like...
Because you know, Superboy can't change a light bulb.
But
Apparently,
why can't they just get normal people to do it?
Because the Wonder Twins.
and yeah.
Form of a screwdriver. Fix it.
Oh, they had no powers. They're just handymen.
You know, I
Oh
would,
yeah, the fucking dog just went on a rampage. It was dark. He killed some people. It was really messed up.
I would love to see the Wonder Twins in the new season of Titans.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's
God.
another thing. Titans is coming back. Season 3.
Shows that we hate. And they
Titans...
keep canceling all the shows that we love.
See, like compared to Gotham, at least Gotham, I watched it going like, I
was
know this
shtick.
is fucked up.
They had a shtick.
I'm just seeing how much more fucked up it could be.
They have a shtick.
Yeah.
So and they're sticking to that shtick, so that's fine.
Titans, like they built up Trigon for a whole season, and then in first episode, killed him. Let's go. Let's be happy again. All good.
'Cause
Oh
they-
wait,
they-
Superboy's murderous. Oh, this fucking. Oh god.
Trying to be edgy, bro. Edgy.
I did not need to see Dove's butt and a sex scene between Hawk and Dove in the moonlight,
Well, Titans.
or Dick Grayson saying "fuck Batman,"
Fuck Batman.
Edgy.
Yeah.
or Bruce Wayne doing the Bat Watusi.
What?
Oh yeah.
What Bat Watusi? What is
Weird
that?
dream
Oh,
sequence
oh.
where you have the dude playing Bruce Wayne doing
Oh,
the-
yeah.
whilst Robin is hallucinating.
like some Adam West stuff.
It went strange in a bad way.
We're trying to be like Doom Patrol.
But that JD.
You ain't Doom Patrol.
That JD
Doom Patrol
is Doom
knows
Patrol.
their weirdness.
Speaking of which, Doom Patrol, where you at? We miss you.
COVID.
COVID.
Season 3.
COVID.
Although to be fair, they're usually just in one room being weird.
Yeah, so like, you could shoot that. HBO Max and Cartoon Network have announced not only a 1-season but 2-season order for a new Superman animated series, My Adventures with Superman. And this is a family-friendly series focusing on Clark Kent and Lois Lane, and it follows the Man of Steel and the dogged Daily Planet reporter in their 20s, as well as their best friend Jimmy Olsen, as they begin to discover who they are and everything they can accomplish together as an investigative news team.
So basically, what happens after Smallville?
Yeah. And Jack Quaid is playing Superman.
Okay. Okay.
I would watch it for Jack Quaid.
I'm not excited at all. Although
part
I've
of me
become
is
more
like-
and more curious about that new Superman and Lois movie, TV show.
Apparently, the new episode is taking a dark places, but I'm like, oh shit, I
Yeah,
can't
but-
yet. I haven't even finished episode 3.
Because I was reading an article where they were saying like, yeah, right after the last crisis, it felt like the CW shows are just diving down, but Superman and Lois,
Are
even
saving
though
the
it's
day.
similar, like the character overlap, but they're just doing their own thing.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I watched the first 2 episodes, and from that already, I'm like, story-wise, look-wise, I'm like, this is very different in a very good way.
Yeah. The only CW DC show I've been watching is Legends,
Of course.
which is going to the aliens. And Eva found a really interesting review by someone who just said, "Is Legends of Tomorrow the Ragnarok of the CW DC?"
yeah.
Yeah.
To which they
in
had
the latest episode, Berat from the Legends takes edibles with fucking Fidel Castro.
as you do.
Whilst what's his name? Captain Steel or something Steel, whatever. Meets up with JFK and Bobby, and whilst the military guys are holding the briefcase, which can set off the nuclear bombs, there's a small game of tackle football in the Oval Office trying to get the fucking thing, whilst the Harvard boys run their old plays from back in the day.
Legends just do what they want. Don't
They literally do whatever the fuck they want.
Like
It
they
is
had an
weird.
Instagram live Q&A with Bebo.
Which they still don't sell.
How could you not sell Bebo? Last
You haven't been watching it, right?
No, but I should.
Gary's an alien. It explains so much.
Kevin Feige has come out to say
Right.
that it was a mistake casting Tilda
yeah,
Swinton
yeah.
as the Ancient One.
Yes, yes.
To which we're all like,
Yep, we knew.
we told you that a long
Yes.
time ago, Feige. He said that
Your answer was to make her Celtic? It's like, okay, great. So you
Yeah.
replace Chinese with Welsh.
this is the original thing that he said. The Ancient One is a title that is not exclusively held by any one character, but rather a moniker passed down through time. And in this particular film, the embodiment is Celtic.
Yeah, but you didn't dress her up like a Celt.
To which he said,
I fucked
we
up.
didn't want to play into any of the stereotypes found in the comic book.
I'm sorry. Actually, that's not true, because when they did the movie, they did flat out say the reason why. Well, someone did. And the reason was because in the comics, the Ancient One is supposed to be from Tibet. And if they cast that person as someone from Tibet, China will not play that movie. So I'm like, it wasn't you guys trying to be progressive. You wanted to sell to China.
And I find it very... I feel like Feige was very pushed in the corner to say something like this, because he said this while speaking with Men's Health for a story about Shang-Chi. He said this: "We thought we were being so smart and so cutting edge. We're not going to do the cliche of the wizened old wise Asian man." But it was a wake-up call to say, well, wait a minute, is there any other way to figure it out? Is there any other way to both not fall into the cliche and cast an Asian actor? And the answer to that is, of course, yes.
Cast an Asian woman.
Yep.
It's not that hard.
You know, there was Gong Li, there's Gong Li, there is Michelle
Ming-Na
Yeoh,
Wen.
Yeah.
there is Ming-Na Wen.
Kelly Who?
Who?
Kelly Who? Kelly Who?
I mean, if you wanted to go really young, I
Yeah.
guess Asia will accept Maggie Q.
Let's face it, you wanted to sell to China.
Yeah.
Again, you could have also sold to China if you had Gong Li.
Yeah.
You
There
know,
were ways of doing, like you
If
said.
you didn't make her from Tibet.
Yeah.
Let's say she was from China.
Yeah.
Wuhan province.
Or Mongol.
Wow.
Wait, Mongol's a tricky one too, isn't it?
I think Mongolia is okay.
Is it okay?
It's less tricky than Tibet.
Russia's like, we have issues with this.
You have issues with everything, Russia. Shut up.
Yes, they do.
And they've pushed back 2 of their films as well. The Untitled films, but they've pushed it back to, I think,
You
like
saw the
2024,
announcement
25.
trailer?
For?
4?
Phase-
Marvel's next slate?
Yeah.
Where they ended it with just the lights doing a
Oh,
fall.
yes. With a 4, yeah. To be like, eh?
I was just not like, fuck, you still don't have a script for Blade yet?
They don't?
Because it wasn't announced, because that's phase 5.
What?
Oh, yes, correct.
So
yeah.
I'm like, shit, man, is he still gonna look the part?
I mean, Black don't crack.
Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say, yeah. Oh, but James Gunn has teased that the holiday special for Guardians of the Galaxy is finished being written.
He's managing to write a lot during the pandemic.
Like he
Because
said,
I
he's-
found my abilities to write just diminished to 0.
He's bored. He
Yeah,
wrote
but-
a whole series.
Exactly, he wrote
for
a whole
fun.
series.
It wasn't even meant to be filmed. He wrote it for fun.
Which series is this? Are we ever going to see?
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. Yeah, and he just wrote it for fun, and then these days like, cool, make it.
And he's like, oh,
Okay.
okay.
And he's shooting it right now.
Yeah. Like, that was literally a script that he didn't plan on shooting. It was just, he just wanted to write a script about Peacemaker, and now it's being shot.
There you go.
James Gunn.
Follow your whimsy, kids.
Follow your whimsy.
Yes.
My whimsy is to fly myself to...
Limits to the whimsy.
Eternals trailer also came out.
Interesting.
A lot of people have been
We don't
making
interfere.
memes about like, like, so Thanos, we don't interfere. Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah.
People changing the title from Eternals to useless.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, so you're these all-powerful beings and y'all just been chilling?
That, I hope they answer that question, because, like,
Where the
where
fuck were
you?
you?
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of shit you could help out on.
We were in space.
We were teaching you how to read.
Yeah,
Actually, we were there. We were just invisible. We let you do your own thing.
You would... Because, like 5 years is a second in eternal time.
Can you imagine living that
means
long?
nothing.
That would
No.
suck.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a script about that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
Like, half the world got wiped out, and you were like, meh. Were they chilling with the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Is that why?
Oh, the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. were in space by that point.
That's why maybe they were in space too.
They're everywhere. They're eternal. But of course, Angelina Jolie is always eternal.
Yes.
And I heard she's, in the comic, she's a relative of Thanos, her character. Theta? Like cousin of Thanos or something?
Maybe. He gets around.
I don't know.
Yeah, I read some
purple
news
though.
about that.
Not in my copy of Eternals. I don't think they talked about that in my copy of... Because I only have one.
I'm really not familiar with the characters at all because I think with all the comics, when it becomes these super huge cosmic beings, I tune out because I'm like, I can't find anything to relate. So Eternals or what was that failed Marvel TV series with the woman with the long hair?
Oh, Inhumans.
I'm like, when it gets to that level, I can't really read this.
I mean, Inhumans are actually just like... They're actually not that different from mutants.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry. Thanos is son of Eternals Alars and Suisan, and is a distant cousin of Thena, who Angelina Jolie is playing.
So maybe every other Christmas they meet.
Yeah. And maybe in this film, she'll go to Thanos and be like, maybe this is in the past, like, hey, the fuck?
Thanos has a click, phone call. Yes. No, look, I'm trying to save the... Look, we're distant cousins.
Does your father know about this?
I mean, to me, I'm just happy that...
I didn't snap any of your brothers away. Calm down.
He
You're just
probably
happy?
would have. I'm just happy that they're all, the Asian representation, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like Gemma Chan.
Ooh,
Wow.
It did look like there was a Bollywood sequence.
Yeah, of course. I'm like,
I want to see if they do it right. Because...
Slumdog did it right.
Close.
yeah.
Couple of times when Westerners do Bollywood sequence, like there's a Bollywood sequence in Legends during a Jane Austen, like trying to save Jane Austen. Oh no, Jane Austen basically like was fucking up history by not writing her books, so they had to go save it. And basically, then she's not writing books because
Does Rory have a pep talk
the
with
Indian
her?
god of love basically popped up in Jane Austen times, and everyone just wants to fuck. So
course.
there's a whole Bollywood sequence. Rory did not advise her because he had not come out of his shell for writing yet. He was still keeping it secret, typing like this.
With one finger.
With gloves on. On a typewriter in a spaceship.
Speaking of Asian representation, y'all seen the G.I. Joe Snake Eyes trailer?
No.
Yes.
Ooh.
Is it Hyunbin? Is it whatever his name is?
Henry Golding.
Huh?
Henry Golding.
is Snake Eyes.
Yes. East Malaysian Snake Eyes.
I don't know. I could buy it because I'm like watching it going,
It's not that I don't buy it. For me, it's just the coolest thing about Snake Eyes is that he didn't say shit and you never saw his face.
and this time you're doing the exact opposite.
So now I'm like, do I need to know what's going on behind that?
I mean, like, also, like, it sounds like it's just gonna be like another Ryan Reynolds first run of Deadpool.
No, this is darker.
No.
Yeah, this is darker.
I mean, like, because they just took that character and just ran sideways with it, and everyone's going like, you close the merc with a mouth's mouth? Like, what is
Yeah,
up?
it's kind of the opposite. You took off Snake Eyes' mask and gave him eyeballs.
And you gave him a very, very good looking face? Like,
Yeah, Henry Golding.
By the way, did you guys ever see the animated movie for G.I. Joe back in the day?
no.
I remember I didn't see the whole thing. I only saw bits because it was like this VHS that you kind of sneaked around. For reals, because it was not the TV show. It was fucking violent.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Like Snake Eyes gets tortured.
animated?
Animated. The same animation style as the TV show.
It's Japanese.
But it was just like,
Esque.
the movie was like, this is war, motherfucker. Shit's going down. And you're like, so as a kid, like, because I was like, what, 9? I'm like 10? You're like, this is, whoa. What's happening?
Okay.
Yes.
How are we
You know,
talking
the same way how Transformers, the movie, is like, Optimus Prime,
Oh my god. no.
die.
That I was like, when Optimus Prime died, I think the whole world was like,
Yeah.
Then we had Rodimus.
but Optimus Prime.
Rodimus was a camper. Can we? He used to be a cool Firebird Pontiac. And then he became a camper?
He got older. He needed to relax a bit more. Just
So what? Now that he's Rodimus Prime, he has to do a 3-point turn for a U-turn?
yeah. It's like hold on. I'll
He
get
used to be
there,
able
I'll
to
get
drift
there.
that shit. Now it's just like RC's like, will you hurry the fuck up?
How long have we been talking for?
Yeah.
A long time.
Yeah. Have we hit the 2-hour mark?
No, we haven't.
Oh,
Hit the
wow.
1.5. If we do another half hour, I can split this into 2 episodes.
All right, so this will be
Yeah,
a two-parter. So what else is left?
We're going to be rambling on for more than
Yes.
like...
Yeah.
Let's do it. To it.
What other trailers have been coming out?
I don't know.
Oh!
Follow
Oh.
I mean, you posted it on the Geeks page. Edgar Wright.
Oh my god, last night in
Anya
Soho.
Taylor-Joy.
Oh my god,
You
last
would
night in
like the
Soho.
Yes,
Oh,
you'll like this trailer.
What is it?
Last Night in Soho.
Oh, yeah.
Anya Taylor-Joy and
Matt Smith.
Matt Smith.
Oh, I've heard about this.
Oh, it looks good.
How old does Matt look?
He looks like Prince Philip.
Does he look
Yeah,
younger?
it looks like Prince Philip, like walked out from like the Queen's asleep. Okay, I'm gonna go hit up Anya Taylor-Joy.
Because I mean, it does look
Yeah.
like it's set in the 40s.
No,
30s?
that's a swinging 60s. If it was
60s.
the 40s, be World War II.
Oh, yeah, that's true. 60s.
London was not a bright, happy place in the 40s.
So Matt Smith has the quiff.
The quiff,
Yeah.
the thin tie. Who's that?
No.
No. Oh, it's me.
Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. That
Yeah.
one, and then what was the? Speaking of Matt Smith, Karen Gillan movie,
Oh.
Butterscotch Milkshake. What?
Yeah, so in the
Gunpowder
Netflix one,
milkshake.
Gunpowder
Gunpowder
milkshake, butterscotch milkshake.
Which, as my wife put it, like this is a lesbian's wet dream right here.
Yes, true. That is true. The actors are fine, but I'm not impressed
I'm
with
impressed
the
with.
story.
No, not the story.
The story looks shit.
I'm
like,
impressed with
wait,
Gato's
what?
hair.
Oh, actually, yeah.
I mean-
Right?
Yeah,
Gato's
yeah.
hair looks good.
I mean,
Yes.
I'm impressed with the styling of the whole show, lah.
God,
The
very,
styling,
very
yeah.
stylo.
aesthetically, this movie is spot on. You know, like all the actresses are spot on. You know, all
Lena
the
Headey
action.
with guns.
yeah.
Lena Headey.
Lena Headey with guns, and her daughter is Karen Gillan.
With an American accent, but your mum's British.
Yeah,
Why couldn't she just do the British accent?
because it's an American movie.
But your mom's British, though.
Yeah.
But you know, like there's so many like Americans with British parents, and they all speak American.
Oh,
Like Christopher Nolan's brother.
There we go.
speaking of Matt Smith, first images of the new Game of Thrones prequel came out
Yeah.
with Matt Smith with blonde hair.
Matt Smith with blonde hair does fit in Game of Thrones world.
Yes, yes, yes. And
It's
he
just
does,
like, yeah, fair enough.
he does look like a Targaryen.
Yes.
Yeah.
He does look so much like a Targaryen.
I mean, he's got the chin, so
I've been
the
meaning to
nose.
start
And the
watching
nose, yeah.
Game of Thrones from season 1 again. But,
wow.
I still
That
have
is
not
a
watched Game of
commitment. That is a commitment.
well, at least now the surprises won't be there.
Spices will still be there for
Did
me.
you want the surprises?
No, the second time round is when you know this, when you know what's coming, then you notice the other shit.
You know what Matt Smith can't do though?
An American
Play-
accent.
Actually, a little bit because I watched Charlie Says recently about the Charles Manson family, and Matt Smith is Charles Manson. I
Oh
was
no,
like,
no.
Ooh,
that
ooh,
doesn't work.
ooh,
No,
ooh,
no,
ooh.
no.
Oh,
no.
did you see that David Duchovny Netflix show where he's like David Duchovny's
Aquarius?
detective? Yeah, Aquarius. The dude playing Charlie Manson on that, I was like, I know he was charming, but was he this fucking pretty? He was
I
like
think-
way
okay.
too pretty.
I mean, I think that's the same thing that everyone said about Zac Efron and Ted Bundy, right?
I mean, with Ted
No, with
Bundy,
Ted Bundy, it makes
he
sense.
used his good looks to lure the women. So
Yeah.
it's like, okay, you want to relate that to now. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Charles Manson was fucking scruffy bum.
Actually, to be fair, when he first started the family, he wasn't scruffy. He had a bit
Still,
of a
the
short
dude
hair.
from Mindhunter.
That so far has
oh.
been the best looking.
And he was also the same guy in Once Upon a Time, right?
Because of what he did in Mindhunter, they were like, that's Charles Manson. Fuck it, I'll
you go,
get him for his
done.
film.
Because it has to be like, yeah, he's good looking when he cleans up.
Yeah.
you
But
know?
when he has the scruffiness, you gotta have it's in the eyes. It really is all in the eyes.
And Matt Smith's way too tall for it.
No, he doesn't have the crazy eyes.
He's got the gangly arms.
Which
But I
does-
don't know if Charles Manson. It's weird. Every time I want to say Charles Manson, I want to say Marilyn Manson.
I think a lot of people do the same thing.
Ew, no.
I saw one meme on Instagram where it's like, who was the goddamn kid who told everyone that he took his ribs out so he could suck his own dick?
Oh yeah, that was a rumor that went around for years.
In the world!
Yeah.
No matter which part, like, yeah, Marilyn Manson cut out his ribs so he could suck his own dick. I'm like,
Still not possible.
he's a rock star. He doesn't have to suck his own dick. And then there was another one like, Marilyn Manson is the best friend from Wonder Years.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh shit! Speaking of
Who
Wonder,
look very similar.
speaking of Wonder Years, did you know there's a new Wonder Years?
What?
Yeah.
And it actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It focuses
Oh,
on a
it's-
black family this time around, and it still looks like it's set in the 90s.
Well, what, you're going to say it in the 50s again?
What is that in the 50s?
It wasn't
The
set in the
original
50s.
Wonder Years.
No, Wonder Years was set in the 90s.
Hello,
What?
it's Fred Savage.
Yeah, Fred Savage.
Wonder Years.
Yes.
90s?
What would you do? That, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was set in the 90s because I was watching it in the 80s.
Okay, sorry.
It's set in the 90s.
No, but it wasn't set at least in the 60s. Definitely not.
It was around 60s.
Oh my
No.
god.
It was not set in the 90s.
No, it wasn't.
okay,
Winnie
sense.
Cooper wasn't dressed like TLC.
No.
It takes place from 1968 to 1973.
What now?
But it never felt like
I
the
was of the
60s.
right age to have a crush on Winnie Cooper, motherfucker.
But I watched the Wonder Years as well, and I never
Everyone
got
had a
the.
crush on Winnie. Actually, no. Michael. Hey, Michael Chen. If you're listening, I
Oh.
know about your Wonder Years crush.
Yep.
And it wasn't Winnie Cooper. It was the friend that popped up for a season. Some blonde girl.
But yeah, the new Wonder Years is also set then in the 60s as well. But it
Not
follows
the
up-
90s.
No, not the 90s. The 60s.
Wait, a black family in the 60s? They got to touch on some pretty touchy subjects then.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
Which state is it? Because it makes a big difference.
and the narrator for this one is Don Cheadle, and he will serve as producer as well.
Because I was going to say, if it's James Earl Jones, come on, man, let him rest.
But
He's
yeah,
tired.
I'm actually looking
Don
forward to
Cheadle?
this
Okay.
because it looks pretty good. It's it follows Elisha E.J. Williams as Dean Williams and follows his life as he grows up in Montgomery, Alabama in the late 1960s. Yeah, so like
Alabama.
In the Bama?
yeah.
Yeah. Those aren't wonderful years.
Oh, Fred Savage is the executive producer as well. With Lee
those are
Daniels.
pretty rough years.
Hey, but Lee Daniels has exec. Oh, it's his production
What'd
company
you
that's
do?
doing it. Lee Daniels Entertainment, so you know they're going to touch on some shit.
Okay.
Wait, what is Lee Daniels in?
Lee Daniels is
He's got a wiki open. Go on.
Go on then.
Go on then.
Monsters
then.
Ball, Shadowboxer, Precious.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know he
Yeah.
Empire.
It's gonna go
social
there.
commentary. Yeah.
he
And
he
the
co-created
Empire.
Empire. Yeah.
Yeah, he co-created the Empire with
Cookie.
that Mark oh no, what's his name? That really tiny dude from Buffy. You know in Buffy there's that one like when they were fighting the three and there was that the really short geek? Yeah, he's the creator of Empire.
Danny Strong.
He's the creator of Empire.
Oh my
This one.
god. Yeah.
He's the creator
Aw.
of Empire. And you're just like, I did not know you were into hip hop. Buddy. This is
Oh, and
wow.
I'm like, hey, I mean, like, kudos to you.
Oh,
Like,
you should see him every time they have a red carpet for Empire. It's like,
he's the only white person
you're-
there.
No, you're already a short person with white people. The
He-
fucking, oh boy.
He also helped write The Butler, the Lee Daniels film, The Butler. The one with
The butler in the White House.
yeah. What's his face? Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good film, actually. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So all those times playing tiny little kid in Buffy, deep down he was like, "I'll show you, Joss Whedon. I'm gonna executive produce. I'm gonna work with Timbaland and shit."
Another pilot that has been shelved to be rewritten is the Powerpuff Girls pilot.
Thank God.
Oh, thank God. Oh
Because
my God.
apparently...
Because they realized it was a bad fucking idea.
No, it was too sexual. They were really trying to turn it into Riverdale. There's a whole sequence.
No!
What?
There was
The
a...
only person,
Powerpuff Girls.
the only person in Powerpuff that's allowed to be sexual is the mayor's secretary.
And the devil.
The devil wasn't in that. Oh, you mean that like weird kind of
Lobster
drag
thing.
queen
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
The
Was it a drag
hands.
queen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or was it just an asexual
No,
lobster?
I think it was a drag queen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some campy.
No, apparently there was a leak on a script which called for a scene where Blossom was making out with another
Oh,
girl in a room.
fuck's sake.
And she got caught and shit like that. So
No.
Yeah, they've-
Okay. Look, guys.
Wow.
You can turn Archie sexual because they were teenagers.
Look, the whole
in
point
college,
of Archie was Archie
high
wanted
school.
to get with Betty or Veronica. And in our
Always.
childhood days, we thought they just wanted to kiss. And as we grew up, it's like, it's probably more.
Yes.
yeah.
So it makes sense.
Okay, because they go through
Yes.
they go through puberty, they go through high school, they go to college. Powerpuff Girls were children.
They were
Oh,
in
but they're not
preschool.
anymore. They're not anymore. They're now young adults.
No, I know, but
I
but
know.
the original material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were children.
Like,
Literally.
who wants to watch Dexter trying to get his PhD?
Which Dexter?
Like Dexter's laboratory.
I'm sorry. I was.
And
He already has his PhD.
and having the hardship of like, you know, like hazing in Harvard or some shit. Like I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Dexter drunk,
He wouldn't.
you know, taking like stay awake pills so they can finish his fucking paper.
So he's drinking and they're still doing the omelette du fromage shit.
And then like at that age, what would Dexter's sister be? Didi. She'd be fucking wild.
Oh my god.
She-
I don't want to see that.
No.
She'll be a TikTok star.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She could either be wild or she could be really studious.
maybe. But
What?
whatever it is,
No.
we like these characters because they were children.
Yes.
Powerpuff Girls are children.
Yeah. So they're gonna rework it.
No, I mean it was a bad idea to begin with. Nobody asked for a live action. No,
Of course
even,
not.
Even if they did ask for a live action Powerpuff Girls, they would be, you know, like the Powerpuff Girls in the TV show, like in the cartoon, like
Yeah.
cutesy.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
What they want is like a Pokemon movie.
Yeah,
Like, it was
not,
like it's
not
like
this
Detective Pokemon.
sexualized bullshit.
What they want is Detective Pokemon.
Yes.
They don't want some new Archie Riverdale bullshit.
Yeah.
No.
And Detective Pokemon was awesome.
Yes, and look, and if you wanted to do with that kind of characters, oh no, wait, they already have Blossom in Riverdale.
Imagine this. Imagine if they did, oh, we're rebooting Rugrats. They're adults now.
Oh, speaking of which, they have rebooted Rugrats, but it's
it's
quite
not-
fun. It's essentially
No, what I'm saying is like, we're going to take Rugrats, we're going to make them adults, and now you're going to see the sexual tension between these two babies that you've loved.
feel a little.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
I mean, and also basically that's just friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, that's just friends in Seinfeld.
And let's
But-
face facts, if those kids grew up, they won't still be friends.
No.
No,
No.
they've gone through shit.
Yes.
But the new Rugrats is fun. Like, I watched it the other day. I'm like,
Is it different babies or
Are
the
they-
same babies?
no, it's the same. The only difference
but they're
is
older, right? They're
no,
like
no. It's the same series
they still
with
haven't grown up.
CGI. It's the same
Oh,
actors,
CG. Oh.
No, but-
Ew.
Same,
same
Uncanny
actors.
Valley.
but CG.
Uncanny
No.
Valley.
Okay, no. It's like you all remember Jimmy Neutron?
Okay.
Yeah.
That style.
Why? The
I
show
liked
is
it.
already what it is.
Baba.
But I appreciate that all the original actors came back. So it's like,
Okay.
for me at least, I'm like, oh my god, it's Tommy, it's Phil, Lil. These are all the kids I grew up with.
You know what's unexpectedly dope?
What?
The Rugrats movie soundtrack.
Hey, but the Rugrats movie was dope. I quite liked it.
No, the Rugrats movie soundtrack is like hip hop as fuck. Remember the lead single where they had the tune, they sampled the opening song, Take Me There, I Wanna Go. Oh fuck, it's cool.
I did not.
That was Mia.
I was not into the Rugrats that much.
Oh.
I mean, I would watch it if it was on, but like, not.
I
really.
always watched
yeah,
that.
No.
Yeah, it was that weird period where every cartoon movie had to have a hip hop soundtrack. Space Jam, Rugrats.
I mean, it fits for Space Jam.
Yeah.
Oh, Space Jam, yeah, but Rugrats was a bit like. I know that the suburbs listen to the hip hops. But they're babies.
Legends of the Hidden Temple also is getting rebooted for an adult show. Not adult as in like
Yeah, I was gonna say like what?
more like
Get into that volcano and fuck.
for adults, like for adult competitors.
yes. Yeah.
Sound like it's an adult themed show.
So it's like
Pornhub
Funhouse.
bought it.
Like
It's
so it's like Funhouse. I guess.
Funhouse meets American Ninja, I guess.
Oh, Crystal Maze.
Oh, Crystal Maze.
I'm sorry, Crystal Maze with Richard Ayoade was like perfect.
Yes.
Did they still have to go into that dome and grab the silver pieces
Yeah.
of wow.
Of course they do.
Yeah, it's Crystal Maze.
It's
Nothing changed. The only thing that changed was the host. That was about
The
it.
fucking set looked the same. I was like, do they just keep this?
No, they
Probably.
probably just used the Crystal Maze at Blackpool.
That's true. There is a Crystal Maze
There's
there,
a Crystal
right?
Maze
Yeah.
facility at Blackpool.
Yeah.
So they just use that, I
Crystal
guess.
Maze was ITV, Channel 4?
Can't remember.
It's not BBC,
It's
right?
not
No,
BBC,
no.
no.
I can't
It's
remember.
probably sounds like an I.
Actually, because, you know, he's got the whole Channel 4. It's probably Channel 4. Seems to do everything for Channel 4.
That is true. Probably Channel 4.
Richard Ayoade.
What else has been apart from that? I've been trying to think what else I've been watching
There are a
recently because a lot of shit has been happening. I know that.
I've just been watching K-dramas. Oh wait, have you guys watched? Did we talk about this the last time? Love, Death, Robots.
haven't
Oh,
watched
I
it.
watched one of the episodes so far. The one with the vacuum robot thing.
Oh yeah. That's the first one. That,
I'm like-
that doesn't like I don't. That doesn't
But-
make sense.
I was surprised there's only 4 episodes.
What? No.
Isn't there 4 stories?
No. They're like 6 or 8.
Oh.
Why?
I gotta double check then.
Oh,
I swear I only saw 4. Maybe it's my eyes.
I watched
Oh.
them all. So
There's a really good documentary though on it's about serial killers. Sons of Sam.
yes. I've seen that. I saw the trailer, but I haven't seen it. But
Oh,
yeah.
that is good because it's less about the Sons of Sam and more about the reporter that was trying to investigate and trying to prove that this was to
There
do
was
with
some-
Satanism.
There were, yeah.
But nobody believed him because politics. Police are like, no, we solved it. Fuck it, we solved it.
The
No.
only thing I know about Son of Sam is the Spike Lee movie.
Oh yeah, there was a Spike Lee film.
Yeah,
right?
where
Yes.
Adrian Brody was a punk. It's so funny because he's because he comes back to his old Italian neighborhood
What?
and he's like got like a Union Jack tight T-shirt, nose ring, fucking mohawk, and putting on a British accent. And John Leguizamo's like, "The fuck are you doing?" He's like,
What?
"Yeah." Adrian
No,
Brody is a punk.
And is he coming back to the Italian? But this is why we all think Adrian Brody is Italian.
That is true.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
he's Jewish, right?
Dude, John Leguizamo's not Italian.
Yeah.
But he gets on the Latino move. He gets on the Latinos.
So yeah, Adrian Brody, John Leguizamo.
Sonic 2 is being filmed at the
Yeah, with
moment.
Tails, right?
Tails and Knuckles.
Knuckles.
And what I find awesomely hilarious is they've actually sculpted full-scale models
Or to put them in there
to
for
be on
lighting.
set.
Oh, thank God.
And it's not like just it looks brilliant. Like it's actually fully molded and everything. I'm like,
Thank God. Because the poor actors, just acting to a ball.
it's a rubber ball.
Like a rubber ball or a blue thing.
Yeah, like that. It's amazing.
Oh
Like I would literally want to buy that and put it in my house.
And
That doesn't even look like that's the versions from the video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they just bought the toys.
Yeah. Full scale.
You think?
Yeah, I just got some
Just bought-
statues. Hey Sega, you got any? Actually, as a matter of fact, we do. Here you go.
Because I mean, after the whole
Debacle the first
yeah,
time around.
so they made them look
Jesus
more like the
H.
video
Christ.
games.
Yes, please.
To which
No one asked you for realism, okay?
no one asked you for Sonic with teeth.
No one.
It's already a super fast hedgehog. That's blue.
and talks
Yes.
and is like not non-hedgehog size.
Not his, yeah, because you're not carrying
It
Sonic
has
like this.
shoes and gloves.
gloves.
White gloves.
Ah, I also watched A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, which made me cry like a
is that?
motherfucker. The Mr. Rogers biopic with Tom
God,
Hanks.
No.
Yes.
God no. As in, like I'm not in for that parade. Like
I bawled my eyes out. Okay, there's also 2 films that I watched with Riz Ahmed: Sound of Metal and
I
Mogul
still
Mowgli.
haven't seen those. Which one's better?
Mogul Mowgli.
Oh, really? The Sound
Uh,
of Metal's trailer looked really
okay.
interesting.
Sound of Metal is Because they're both almost the same story. Because in Sound of Metal, it's about a drummer who
Goes deaf.
In Mogul Mowgli, it's a rapper who's battling a chronic disease. Autoimmune disease. Yeah.
Same but different.
But I feel like Sound of Metal is beautiful, represents the deaf community very well. But Mogul Mowgli feels real.
Ooh.
From a very real place. Because, I mean, this is co-written by Riz Ahmed. And there is a lot of Pakistani roots in this film. So I think from that, it's a very real story. And for Asians especially, you understand a lot of things. And there's the main part of the story is, yes, trying to overcome this autoimmune disease, but that generational gap between parents and children who, as a parent, wants to support the child but doesn't know how.
Yeah.
Because as a father, you don't say, oh, I love you, how are you? It's like, boy.
Especially Asian parents.
Yeah.
89.
So, as much as Sound of Metal is a good film, went to the Oscars, I feel Mogul Mowgli is heavily underrated.
All right.
I would pick Mogul Mowgli over Sound of Metal any day. Yeah. Let's just say that Sound of Metal is a very Oscar film.
But you know, in Malaysia, it's easy to sell. But metal, bro. Metal. Faham? Metal.
Bukan ke metal tu syaitan? Tak boleh lah.
Tak apa. Kau tengok iklim pun metal juga.
But I will say, watch Sound of Metal on headphones. Because the sound design is fantastic. Like when you hear it on the headphones, you also get that sort of experience.
This
Or I could just blast it on the speakers.
Yeah, this one doesn't watch movies on headphones, bro. Like,
Yeah,
macam,
okay.
no.
And what I found interesting as well is that you don't get subtitles for any of the sign languages until he learns sign language.
Very
Nice.
good.
I'm
Very
like, that's
good.
brilliant.
Yes,
Nice.
very good.
And it's not like they explain it to you. It's like, oh, what is he saying? Oh, he's saying this. They don't explain it to you because he doesn't know.
understand. Nice.
You don't understand.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I was like, huh.
You know, weirdly, what's a good scene for learning a language in a not so great movie? 13th Warrior. Remember that scene? The montage? Because Antonio Banderas is there. He doesn't understand everyone. So they do it. I thought it was quite clever. So they're all speaking Norse. But as he travels with them, certain words become English.
Yeah.
As he's listening and watching. So it's his viewpoint of what they do and when he says the words. And
Yeah.
So if it's a word that relates to it, then that becomes English. So by the time towards the end, he starts speaking. So you get that, okay, they're speaking English for our benefit, but they're actually speaking Norse. Oh, like, that's kind of
That's
interesting.
smart. It's very smart.
It's just, why couldn't you get a Muslim to play this Muslim character? I have no idea.
Oh,
Spanish people are brown.
sorry. Speaking of actors who shouldn't been in a film, Highlander is getting remade.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I suddenly thought of Sean Connery playing a Spanish.
So which Scotsman, which Frenchman is going to play a Scotsman now?
Wait.
Henry Cavill.
As? What?
Highlander.
Highlander.
Oh, so he's going to be... Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Also, that's what that post... I thought he was just happy that he got some Highlander shit.
No. That was him
actually
doing
gonna be in
research.
I thought it was an unboxing video.
No. Actually, when I saw that,
Right?
I was like,
The way he took the photo, I just scrolled through like, oh, yo, someone sent Henry Cavill a whole bunch of Highlander shit.
I was like, no, that was him doing research.
He's
I was
gonna
like, how
fucking
to
be
wear
in
kilts.
Highlander.
Like, how to
I
wear
honestly thought it
kilts.
was a gift from the studio. Like, hey, man, you're in The Witcher, you're a gamer. You post on YouTube, so maybe you could do some reviews of this new Highlander anniversary. And Henry Cavill, they're like, hello? So I've just gotten Highlander. It's now I'm gonna do a reaction video of watching Highlander for the first time.
And they're gonna cast Ewan McGregor as the Spanish person.
And so no,
I mean, okay, it's a tradition.
Yeah, you're gonna cast a Scotsman to play Spaniard.
It's a tradition.
but they've already casted Henry Cavill as the Highlander.
No, but the other one.
Yeah, because Vincent Cassel went, no, I'm not gonna play the fucking Highlander. I saw what's his name did.
I would
I'll
love.
play Raiden, but not.
Yeah, so that's happening.
Ian McGregor is gonna.
What?
No.
Wait, what?
That's not official. I was just like,
I was like-
who's another Scotsman?
Antonio Banderas can play freaking Ramirez.
No, David Tennant.
No.
Who is the most Scottish Scotsman? James McAvoy.
No, no, what's his fucking name? Fucking what do you call it? Olympus has fallen, whatever the fuck.
Jared Butler.
Yeah,
Butler. Oh my god, yes.
Jared Butler. I'm Spanish. Sure you are. Fucking Jared Butler couldn't do an Irish accent. I watched one of those like Irish people react to Irish accents on TV. I don't know what movie this is. Some love story set in Ireland, and I'm pretty sure like, look, you get a Scottish guy, they could probably do an Irish accent. Oh no,
Maybe you could have got any other Scottish guy to do an Irish accent.
the Irish people are like, what is he doing? I mean, I understand Tom Cruise's stupid bullshit, but this.
Oh, it's up there with like Daniel Kaluuya. Like he went into audition and they're like, you can do a Scottish accent, right? Yep. He cannot. He could not.
I watched Mystery Men the other day.
Hey!
Hey!
I love that movie when it came out. I'm glad that people are rediscovering it.
Yeah, because I'm like, this is
that
cheesy as
director
fuck,
didn't
but
do-
it's brilliant.
I hope that because of this, that director gets to work again.
Really?
He didn't do shit. You look up his IMDb.
No, wait a minute. As in, like, wait, are people now appreciating Mystery
There was a
Men?
whole bunch of articles of like, millennials discovering Mystery Men. Being like, holy shit, this is like the most awesome comic book movie.
It's
Yeah!
I mean, to me, it's just adorable. It's just like it's just adorable. Like
I'm a shoveler.
yeah,
Yeah!
I can shovel.
yeah. I'm just and like he's just Mr. Furious. I'm like, what the?
Oh my
Ben,
gosh.
What is Ben Stiller doing now?
I don't know.
He's
the
directing.
Blue Roger.
Oh my god, the
Taking
Blue
his
Roger.
mother's silverware. It's like, this is a very specific. I love it. It's like, could you not use a knife every once in a while? No, because I'm the Blue
Blue
Roger.
Roger. This is what his Wikipedia says.
And the dude from Good Burger who's like, when no one looks at me, I become
Yeah.
No, it's
Oh, but Janine Garofalo though.
as the bowler.
Yes.
Actually, Eddie Izzard's best line ever.
Oh
in
my
movies.
god, yes.
You killed my father. That's right. Because I'm a killer.
But his American accent cannot make it now that I watch it back
no,
on
no,
my...
no.
Okay, so it's Eddie Izzard. I'm like,
After
And,
Miss-
what's his name as
Paul Rubens.
No, as Captain Amazing. Oh fuck.
Oh,
What the fuck is his name?
oh my god.
As good as it gets.
Yes.
I don't know his name. Oh, I cannot help.
That's
you.
the cool thing about Mystery Men. These are all like, they were all like,
B-list.
no, they're Sundance indie film actors.
But then you had Jeffrey Rush as
Yeah, so it's like
Frankenstein.
people that you don't expect.
Greg
in-
Kinnear.
Greg Kinnear.
Yeah.
So think about it. Jeffrey Rush, Greg Kinnear, Janine Garofalo, right? Like, you expect them in like some small indie film or some foreign film because Jeffrey
At
Rush
that
at
time.
that point had just done Shine and Shakespeare in Love. So they weren't, you weren't getting like the Harrison Fords and everything. Like these were
I mean, Mystery Men isn't really a like.
but it had a
mainstream-
budget. Like, look at those sets.
Yeah.
and the costumes.
Yeah.
And was it CGI? The
CG?
early,
Yeah,
because the
yeah,
fucking
it was
camera is
really
just
bad.
flying
No, no,
through
no.
everywhere.
Some were very early CGI.
No, that machine that
Yeah.
turns people inside out, that was some bad shit.
Yeah, that was quite amazing.
And I just love how, we should have just done an episode of Mystery Man.
Oh.
Spoilers, I love the bit where they accidentally kill Captain Amazing.
Oh, yeah.
That part is like so stupid. I love it. It's like, wait. Do you flip the switch now?
Now?
Twice?
Can we go through the rules again?
It's like how many times, including the things that we switched? Let's
Fine, click.
You know what? Fuck it. Next episode after this.
Oh, we
let's
do Mystery Men? All right.
Fuck it. Let's review Mystery Men.
Mystery Man retrospective.
Yeah. let's
Because,
save that for
up
that.
until they had it on Netflix, I've only seen it on VCD
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, it's on Netflix. Let me
or on
watch it again.
Astro. So I'm like, ooh, clear?
Yes.
I'm going to notice the CG now.
No, but it's,
Yeah, you really
no,
do.
no, okay. I'm since we've decided to review, I'm gonna save it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna save it.
Save
for
it.
Let's save it. We'll
save
save
it.
that because I mean that's a brilliant film.
Oh,
It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
It is a fun movie.
Has it been 2 hours?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're
so,
good.
Thank you for listening us to rambling on for like 2 hours on and off.
Yes.
And we hope you enjoy hanging out with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
because as much as we enjoy hanging out with each other.
and to be
for
fair,
your
it-
entertainment.
It has been a while since we've done a sort of random episode.
Yeah.
a ramble.
Yeah, rambling.
So-
Ramble
episode.
on. Is that someone has, right? Like
What?
trademarked ramble on.
No.
Can't have.
I mean,
right?
Taylor Swift.
But people use it, right? It's not. People use
Is
it.
it
to
ramble on or rambling on?
Depends on.
Trademark, and what you want to use for branding.
Okay.
What?
What?
Huh?
If you liked our content, head to youtube.com/geeks in Malaysia or find us on any podcast platforms. And
Yeah.
if you'd like to give us some love, you can always head to ko-fi.com/geeks in Malaysia or find us on all our socials. And
Find us.
Find us.
Us.
You can find us at all of our socials at Geeks in Malaysia on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter.
Yep. And so with that, my name is Amelia Chen.
I'm Nate Dorian.
And I'm Carolyn Baha.
Keep geeking out, yo.
Stay safe and stay at home, kids.